Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well, and today I'm going to be telling you a little about the new Korean drama airing weekly on Netflix called Mystic Popup Bar, which is based off a webtoon called Twin Tops Bar by Bae Hye-soo or Bae Hye-soo according to Wikipedia. Now, some Korean dramas based on webtoons have been good in my experience, others not so much, but so far, based on the first episode, I think this one's gonna be pretty good. Cute, quirky, as well as a tearjerker since death is involved. A lot of people have been comparing it to Hotel de Luna, which was another Korean drama series that was out on Netflix. And I do see some similarities since it involves spirits. I don't think they're as similar as a lot of people are saying they are, but I do see why people would be comparing this show to that one. But enough about what people are saying about the show. What do I think about the show and what's it about? Let's get into that, shall we? The show is starring Hwang Jung-eumwho, who I know from She Was Pretty and Kill Me, Heal Me. And in this series, she is playing Wol-Ju, who is a spirit being given the opportunity to redeem her past bad stuff and keep from going to hell by using her gifts to enter people's dreams, to solve their grievances and make their wishes come true, leaving them in a much better state when they wake up. When she was human, her mother was a shaman or something to that nature, and she was also able to help those that were ill by seeing what was going on within them and helping their families resolve the issues that made them better. We see in the first episode how she ended up a spirit and working at the bar cart for 500 years due to her helping the prince wake from a sort of haunted state. Apparently there were vengeful spirits that were kind of putting him in this coma-like state, and she helps heal him. Now, due to this, some rumors happen and people think that she was spending the night with the prince not in the healing sense, but in the naughty sense. And those rumors caused her mother to be killed and her home to be burned down. Her mother saw this coming and tried to send her away, but as she was leaving, she sees that her home is on fire and goes back to find her mother dead in the burning house. Pretty angry about this, she goes to the local spirit tree and hangs herself from it, which is a big no-no. And ever since then, she's been in the human realm trying to help 100,000 people with whatever problems they may be having by listening to their troubles, giving them a magical drink, and going into their dreams and making their deepest, darkest wishes come true. At the end of episode 1, we find out her extension has been reduced to 1 month, and if she isn't able to help all 100,000 people by then, she's going to go to hell. She doesn't have that many left, which you can see from the counter they have in the pop-up bar, but she's been having some difficulty getting people to open up to her for the last 6 months. The show also stars Cho Won-young, who I last saw him in While You Were Sleeping, but he's been in other dramas since then. But in this series, he is playing another spirit who is Woo-ju's manager, and he's kind of done with the job, that's for sure. He hates working at the bar, he's tired of cutting onions all day. Like, girl, it's been 500 years, why can't you get your quota done? The last character I want to introduce is the young man who is the customer service agent at the local grocery store named Hwang Jung-eumwho, who's played by sung-jae, who is a former K-pop idol. And in the first episode, it's discovered that when people touch him, they tell him what's bothering them, and this becomes helpful to Wol-Ju since she's been having the opposite issue. He obviously doesn't like this affliction and hasn't been able to let people touch him, I'm assuming his whole life. He's been avoiding people's touch because he doesn't want to know these people's personal information like that. Let's keep things surface level, I think is what he's feeling. After an incident at his store with a coworker where Wol-Ju is there and actually gets involved, he later takes her to the pop-up bar after she tries to put herself in the way of a truck, and he's able to kind of stop that from happening by stepping in front of her and the truck. Thankfully, the truck stops. Woo! But after this, he's like, girl, we need to get you a drink, and they see the Mystic Pop-Up Bar and go inside. When they get to the Pop-Up Bar, Wol-Ju obviously tries to get his coworker to open up about what's going on and kind of fails at the process. However, HKB accidentally touches her and pretty much tells them everything that's going on. That it's not just about the incident that happened at the grocery store, but apparently their manager has been sexually harassing her for months on end. After this and knowing what's going on, Wol-Ju gives her the magic drink to go into her dream, and HKB accidentally ends up in her dream world as well. So HKB sees in person how the whole dream wish thing works, and the next day wakes up in his bedroom, not remembering anything, thinking he just blacked out from drinking so much. But then the memories eventually do come back and realizes that it all happened. And in the dream state, he kind of is put under the impression that Woo-ji could in fact help him with his affliction. So at the end of the episode, they meet up, her needing a magnet for people to want to talk to, and him needing this affliction gone. And that's how the episode ends, is sort of them coming together, realizing that they both can use one another for something that they both need. So this episode obviously is introducing the main characters. We see how the pop-up bar works and the magical drink, and it seems like this is gonna be a really cute and quirky show. I obviously can't say yet if the entire series is going to be good. However, there was some really quality comical moments in this show, and I really like the actor Hwang Jung-eum and her character in this show. She seems really feisty and has a very interesting backstory. So yeah, there's a bit to unpack there, and I'm interested to see, and we'll be watching episode 2 and actually recapping it right after this one. I'll be wearing the same outfit. Get ready. So if you've been thinking about watching this show, I say give it a go. I really liked the first episode and do plan to watch the series. I do like quirky fantasy comedy series like this, so if you're in the same boat, I say you should watch it as well. And with that, I hope this video was helpful, and let me know in the comments below what you think so far of Mystic Pop-Up Bar. I've seen kind of wishy-washy reviews. Some people were like episode 1 was meh, episode 2 was better. I liked episode 1, but I'm coming into it knowing that first episodes are always there to sort of lay the groundwork for the series. So it can sometimes be boring or super epic. It just all kind of depends. I really liked episode 1 and the characters that were introduced and the backstories so far. And yeah, I'm excited to watch it. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching this little recap / review of episode 1, Mystic Pop-Up Bar, and I'll see you soon with my recap of episode 2, as well as further recaps of the King Eternal Monarch. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.